President Trump buys a Tesla. He gets the premier of Ontario to back down, and he gets Zelensky to agree to a ceasefire. Here's the top 5 reasons Trump is trending today.
Trump is trending, he's everywhere. From the news to the cafe, he's in our air.
All right, number 1 reason Trump is trending today. President Trump buys a Tesla from Elon Musk in a show of support for all the work he has done. And Elon Musk came to the White House today with 5 different models of Teslas for President Trump to choose from. He ends up choosing the red Model S vehicle, and they ask him if he wants to have vanity plates on it. And he, of course, says, yeah, I want this car in the same color, red, with the vanity plates, truth. And it's perfect for President Donald Trump. He also said, I'm going to pay him in a check. I don't want a discount. And President Donald Trump gets into the vehicle here. We had so many iconic pictures from this moment. And also, what a trade-in, right? We had Trump with his garbage truck, trades it in for the Tesla. But here's a side-by-side of what a massive upgrade we have here, right? President Donald Trump and President Joe Biden getting into a vehicle side-by-side. And look at what we had going on in this country. A guy couldn't even get into the car. Donald Trump gets right in. He also made the announcement that violence against the Teslas in the showrooms is going to be treated as domestic terrorism. This has been an ongoing problem with people torching the Teslas in these showrooms. We've seen Tesla's the stock plummet because people now are conspiring against Tesla. So Donald Trump does this to say, hey, Elon Musk didn't need to do this. Donald Trump sees something very similar in Elon that's in himself. Donald Trump didn't need to do this at all, what he is doing by putting himself out there to run for the American people. Everybody loved him before he did it. Elon Musk, he could have stayed on the sideline, been the richest man in the world, just enjoyed the life of luxury. Instead, Elon Musk got into the fight with President Donald Trump. He's already lost $100-something billion. And same thing as Trump. Trump has lost money. These two guys have lost billions of dollars by coming in here and trying to help save America. While most of these other politicians that have been in there, Biden included, Kamala Harris included, have gotten super wealthy off of being in politics. Trump and Elon both have lost value since they've gotten in there. Trump sees that in Elon. He supports him today by getting into a Tesla. Number 2 reason Trump is trending today, the lights stay on. The Ontario premier backs down after threatening to suspend electricity to parts of the United States. Trump absolutely blasted this guy, or should I say lit this guy up on Truth Social, saying, why would a country allow another country to supply us with electricity, even for a small area? Who made these decisions and why? And can you imagine Canada stooping so low as to use electricity that so affects the life of innocent people as a bargaining chip and a threat? They will pay a financial price for this so big that it will be read about in history books for many years to come. And nobody has a way of words like President Donald Trump does. This guy obviously realized he had made a huge mistake and decided today, oh, you know what? We're not going to do that whole thing. But what this does bring to light, and I talked about with Senator Bernie Moreno today on the Alec Show, was that we need to be self-sufficient here. We need to be dependent on ourselves when it comes to manufacturing, when it comes to steel, when it comes to our energy, when it comes to anything. We need to be self-sufficient. We can't be relying on these other countries. Donald Trump bringing the manufacturing back, keeping the lights on as this lunatic up in Canada backs down. Number 3 reason Trump is trending today, Ukraine agrees to a 30-day ceasefire. Marco Rubio came out with this report today. He's been working on this. Obviously, Trump has been trying to bring peace and trying to end this Ukraine-Russia war. Secretary of State Marco Rubio said, today, we've made an offer that the Ukrainians have accepted, which is to enter into a ceasefire and into immediate negotiations to end this conflict in a way that is enduring and sustainable. Also putting this on X today, he said, today was a good day for peace, thanks to President Donald Trump's leadership and under the gracious hospitality of Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman. We are one step closer to restoring durable peace for Ukraine. The ball is now in Russia's court. We know that President Donald Trump is putting a lot of effort into making this war come to an end. He's the only one that's doing it. Nobody else has been calling for peace in this thing. Donald Trump now one step closer to hopefully ending this war in Ukraine. Number 4 reason Trump is trending today, the House passes the CR, continuing resolution bill, in a huge step forward for Trump's agenda. The bill passed 217 to 213. It will now go on to the Senate. They'll probably vote on that tomorrow or maybe Friday. We expect it to get passed. Donald Trump asked everybody for this. I did a whole video today about why Thomas Massie, who is an anti-Trumper, this is not Thomas Massie trying to stick up for his principles. This is Thomas Massie was the lone Republican vote against it. He's doing it because this guy is an anti-Trumper. He's voted yes for Joe Biden's continuing resolutions. He voted yes to raise the debt ceiling for Joe Biden. So don't let this guy fool you. He's not there to try to say, oh, I'm standing my principles. He's there to stand against President Donald Trump. That's why he backed DeSantis when it came to the presidential elections. This guy is a fraud, and don't buy into his bullshit. Number 5 reason Trump is trending today, school's out. Half of the Department of Education staff is eliminated. This coming from Education Secretary Linda McMahon saying, I think President Donald Trump made it very clear that the thought of the Department of Education should totally go away. And he said that my successful job would be to put myself out of a job. I'm working to fulfill that mandate that he gave to me. But in the meantime, we want to make sure that the programs, everything is in place and continues to operate in a more efficient way. If we get rid of more bureaucracy at the Department of Education, more money can go directly to the states where it belongs. Also saying clearly we're not taking away education. The president has never said that. He's taking away bureaucracy out of education, so more money flows to the state. Better education is closest to the kids with parents. We will see our scores go up with our students, and we can educate them with parental input as well. What a stark contrast, right, to the prior education secretary who said stuff like this. Teachers know what is best for their kids because they are with them every day. We must trust teachers. Well, Miguel Cardona didn't seem to realize that children don't belong to the state. They don't belong to the Department of Education. They belong to the parents as a blessing from God our Father. And now the Department of Education can slowly go away. And we can bring this back to the states and bring real education back to the kids, which has been missing. That's what I got for you guys today. If you enjoy these breakdowns, make sure you follow the podcast. You can hear the top 5 reasons why Trump is trending each and every day.
Trump is trending, he's everywhere. From the news to the cat babies in our